Take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep breathing deeply. And as you do, remind yourself what an awesome opportunity it is to be alive. Do you feel it is an awesome opportunity to be alive? Or not? Are you saying something like, it is easy for you because you fill the blank, whatever you perceive I am doing or not doing? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that every moment you have with being alive, you have the opportunity to adjust your circumstances and keep adjusting your perspective. Because as you adjust your perspective about whatever it is that you are experiencing, then you adjust your circumstances because they start looking different. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Observe whatever thoughts, feelings, body sensations are coming and receive all of them as friends, as allies that are coming to show you what it is in the deepest part of you. What it is that hurts you, what it is that you love, what it is that energizes you, what it is that you feel depleted with. Take a deep breath in and exhale. What if on this day you choose to ask yourself, am I capitalizing circumstances or letting them to control me? Are you capitalizing circumstances or letting them to control you? Do you realize that to experience the ride of your life, there are moments that you can perceive that you have a lot of choices and some of them are more difficult than others. You could perceive that you are exhausted or that you can walk on a different way, take a different path. Do you realize in which moments you are at war with your own thoughts or at peace with them? Take a deep breath in and exhale. And what if today you choose to declare, I believe that by controlling my thought, I am impacting circumstances. I believe that by controlling my thoughts, I am impacting circumstances. Have you ever been in a situation that you weren't able to see the beauty because you were too fill the blank about the emotion that you were experiencing at that moment? Is it possible that you were imagining the worst? Is it possible that your own thought depleted you at any moment? Because you were focusing in whatever it is that you perceive wasn't working, instead of having an attitude of gratitude that allows you to relax. Do you perceive that relaxing is for when you're dead? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I believe that by controlling my thought, I am impacting circumstances. I believe that by impacting my thought, that by controlling my thought, I impact circumstances. Have you ever been hungry and realized when you eat it that it was more delicious than you thought it was? Have you ever had a moment that you were hungry and you didn't like as much? What does this have to do with circumstances? Do you perceive that every circumstance have to please you? Do you perceive that every circumstance you have to understand? Or are you willing to try different things, like different food, different ways to do things? What would you be willing to do different in your routine? Which tools will you choose to do things different? Are you willing to use your imagination, even if later you said, you know what, I won't do that, that won't work, or I will try that, that will work beautifully? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I believe that by controlling my thoughts, I impact circumstances. I believe that by controlling my thought, I impact circumstances. Is it possible that you feel that you give the great steps? The next step that you need to take, you are very sure of it, you are at peace with it. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Is it possible that in any area of your life you feel exhausted because you perceive you haven't reached? What do you perceive you haven't reached? What are you after? How does excellence look like for you? And if you perceive that you have already satisfied your appetite for whatever it is that you have in life, if you perceive that your circumstances are the ones that you have been creating all this year, all this time, if you perceive that you have been able to work with your emotional baggage, how do you treat others? Others that maybe doesn't have the same tools that you have. Others that maybe experience another reality different than yours. Are you willing to open to their ideas, to their projects, even if they do look different than you? Even if it's a flavor that you haven't tried yet? Even if their appetite is for something different than the one that you normally, whatever that's normally for you, that you usually grab? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I believe that by controlling my thought, I impact circumstances. I believe that by controlling my thought, I impact circumstances. Have you ever be nervous about doing something new? And is it possible that now you feel comfortable doing something because for you is a daily thing, and then for someone else could look like a high mountain to go into, a new journey to go toward? Take a deep breath in and exhale. What if you keep today's question with you in mind? Am I capitalizing circumstances or letting them to control me? What would you love to happen? What in your actual circumstances are you willing to be grateful for? And if you're saying, that's easy for you because you have no idea which are my circumstances, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, receive my gratitude for being here. You are absolutely right. I have no idea what you have been experiencing. I do know that every circumstance, the ones that you may love, the ones that you may not understand at all, the ones that maybe not on your standards, whatever it is that for you, they all bring some beauty. Could it be that your tradition is automatically that an experience happens since everybody labeled as bad, as wrong, as you should be, fill the blank? Are you allowing whatever it is, the tradition of not understanding something, to allow? How will you create the excellence in your life? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Do you give yourself permission to have an appetite for something, even if it's different to what others have in life? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I believe that by controlling my thoughts, I impact circumstances. I believe that by controlling my thoughts, I impact circumstances. I believe that by controlling my thoughts, I impact circumstances. Blessings.